Yeah, this is the call center here. We have currently 15 reps, and we have 2 supervisor stations, one over there and one over there. And we receive calls from all over the state with all the districts that are currently online. We have an average of 850 calls per day, and the subjects vary from very general questions to very specific questions. We can actually handle quite a few more calls, and we're working towards handling even more calls, but the efficiency of it is that we can get in touch with the clients immediately. They can get in touch with us, get what information they need, and then we can move on to the next one. So they're not waiting on, they're not going to voicemail or anything. It's just a very efficient system for the clients to get what information they're looking for and advice they're looking for. So that's the power of the call center. What I'll do is I'll take you over. Maybe we can go around this way. Okay. And I'll. This is the typical station. April's been here since the very beginning, and she's a very bubbly personality. She can make even the darkest client happy, which is good. I wish I had 10 more of April. But basically, this is the screen that she sees, and this is the specific cues that the clients will call into the IVR. They'll come into one of these queues. They'll hear music if they have to hold, and then when April's logged in, she'll get the call immediately, pick it up here, and be able to talk with the individual and get another screen so she can access the information. Our supervisor station is over there. They have the capacity to actually listen in on calls, monitor what both sides of the conversation are, and they can actually coach the individuals on particular calls or if there's specific information that the supervisor wants to relay.
So you can hear the supervisor, but the caller won't.
That's right. Yeah, exactly, on that coach feature. Or you can have a 3-way conversation where you can all join in together.
What do you think the average wait time is?
Yeah, that varies depending upon the time of day, but we're at about 5-minute maximum wait time, and we're down as less than a minute minimum wait time, depending upon the time of day. Like today, our wait times aren't very much. We have people that were waiting in the queue for about 2 minutes. Right, so it all depends. And then, of course, all this data that comes up on here on the supervisor screen goes into a report system, and that's what speaks to me. I run all the metrics, all the numbers to see where we're at, project sort of staffing levels for certain times, and actually anticipate some problems. And that's where I get the reps involved. We sit down, we discuss the problems, and they actually come up with the best solutions because they're on the front lines of this. So I listen to them very carefully.
It's a wonderful system. Yeah, you're welcome.
And of course, you're only 2/3 capacity now because the other districts will come in fairly soon.
Yes, exactly.
So you need more people at that point.
We're going to be getting about 3 more people to start with, and then we're going to see how it goes from there. And then, the more bandwidth we have back here, the better service we can provide for the clients. So right now we have about a 5-minute maximum talk time. We don't want people to go beyond that 5 minutes. With more people, more bandwidth, we can extend that a little bit more and start to get a little bit more personal. But for this point in our development, this is working quite well for us.
So the person is appropriate within that time.
Within that time frame, exactly. And of course, some conversations take up to half an hour. So that's fine too. I tell all the reps, you take as much time as you need as the individuals, but ultimately control the conversation, get to the heart of the matter, and let's move on. Because there's 4 or 5 people wanting to speak to the same individual, to the same rep.
It might be helpful, April, if you could just explain what you were doing before you came here.
I actually worked in the Morrisville District office, and I had 2 major jobs in that position. I was a BPS for about 14 years and a case aide for 4.5 years. So I've done both of those positions. I've been with the state about 19 years.
And the BPS is a benefits program specialist. They're the folks who actually do the eligibility work, and the call center is fully staffed with trained BPSs. So this isn't some kind of, you answer the phone and you get somebody who hands you off to someone else. These staff can answer virtually any question that someone can throw at them.
Exactly.
They know the